did well in the international. The song just a little bit ago said something to be proud of. This is a tremendous set of females, and for all of those involved in our creed, this is something to be proud of. These efforts, you know, if you want to look at it genetically, I won't tell you they're all perfect, but I certainly believe they're all acceptable in what they offer from their genetic predictor standpoint. There may be one a little higher, one a little lower. You might want to improve something just a bit on one to the other, but I certainly don't see any major holes genetically in these cattle. And phenotypically, I think they're pretty good if we can stand out here in their final drive. Again, thank you very much. It's been my pleasure. Tell your dad tomorrow. Thank you. Let's start with the big one. We just talked about her, so this is probably fresh in your mind. Extremely elegant, long, skinny, beautiful in her front end, extremely long in her top, fresh as a daisy for her age, really nice body shape. You know, there's heifers that probably have more dimension than her as I read her, but her skeleton is just about as good as you can make one. Like that kind of front end, she's going to be competitive in the West. Heifer that's pulling back in. I talked about her, man, has she got a cool body cavity. She has huge body, she's big top, tremendous in her rib cage, got some power and dimension to her. With that, she gets a little plainer about her neck. She's not quite as elegant as a couple of the other heifers out here. She's big in her rump, but she's a bit plain about her rump. If I'm being real critical, I can trim her up underneath, but she is psycho big body, and I love that about that female. Ultra complete heifer won the division just ahead. You might like to give her a little more power in her broken knees for sure, but that's an awfully good female. She's about tabletop level down her top when he gets her stopped. Huge body cavity, tremendous in the way she comes out of her forearm. Her shoulder blends together, big old powerful chest hair. That one's going to make one whale to brood cow. She's got a big tank as well. I like the fact that she's in a little more moderate package out here. She's a little round up in that shoulder if I were to change her, but that's an awfully good female that's in condition as well. Single entry, the young lady's red heifer. She's a good heifer. I'd like to change her tail head just a bit. If I remember, her genetic predictors are quite excellent. A nice female for this young lady to represent that division. Young man bringing this fall heifer around. I just thought she was a really complete fault-free kind of a heifer. As I project her out and making a big one to compete in that fall division next year, I think she's got a lot of the pieces that's going to make her really competitive in terms of body shape and dimension. I think she's going to look a lot like some of these bigger heifers when we bring her back 12 months from now. Little heifer calf, you know, I thought she was kind of the combination female of that group. We only had 3. Young man's going to have a lot of fun with her on down the road. The red known I talked about before. That heifer we've seen a while back. I think you understand my passion for the red known division, but that's a freaking good female, folks. She's fresh, she's huge top. She's got plenty of body cavity. There's a couple of heifers that might have a little more center body than her. She's big in her hip. She's as good at the ground on her rear leg as any of them, and certainly quite good in the way she's shaped about her shoulder and front knee and the way she goes. It has been an absolute ball for me today. What I want you to do is clap like crazy, and I'm going to get your top 10. Thanks again.
Thank you, Stan Tarr. $871 Haley Wesner, Chalmers, Indiana. Thomas Lundy, Bardstown, Kentucky. Congratulations. 863. Hey, Thomas. $872. Another Wesner, Carly Wesner. $872. $857, Stephen Cooper, Jefferson, Georgia. Congratulations. Now selecting 5th overall. Morgan Phillips, Maysville, Kentucky. Congratulations. Claire Trinipo, first time exhibitor, Claire Trinipo with her entry. Congratulations. $876, Wright prevails, Blake Wright. Congratulations.